Yeah, I gotta admit that I wasn't gonna do this video at first, but I do realize about one thing about black people on YouTube is that you gotta explain everything to everybody. Like, I hope they come out with some technology that removes all the music from a background and listen to the sounds that's coming from a woman's butt when she's actually twerking on stage. Hope they reveal some shit just like this that's shown in the picture. Y'all should be embarrassed at the way y'all view things sometimes. Now let's get on with the show.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hello, this is Kevin. And as always, at the beginning of each one of these videos, I ask you, if you haven't done it already, go below this screen and hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications bell, and comment or like this video. I mean, you can even put a thumbs down on it if you disagree with the things that I'm saying, because you know what? That's our freedom right there. And if you do any of that stuff that I just said, thank you for your support. It really gives me motivation, and you don't know how much. So anyway, this is in the wake of the midterms election on Tuesday. What I'm going to do is show you a video of Dulce Sloan's appearance on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah months ago. Dulce Sloan is a comedian that appears as a correspondent on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. And this is in reference to the Alabama Senate race between Roy Moore and Doug Jones. And I do understand some things going into this situation. Roy Moore was an accused pedophile that the Republican Party got strongly behind with all kinds of forgiveness narratives. And Roy Moore had to be stopped. So in an infamous red state, the state of Alabama, the state that I was born and raised in, there was a heated contest between Roy Moore and Doug Jones for the Alabama spot in the Senate. And you know how the media does sometimes. Everything is riding on this. Let's give Trump more disadvantages by giving Democrats, giving Democrats more help. So this race was seen as very important. But once the results came in, Doug Jones had defeated Roy Moore. Let me see, 30% of the vote came from black people in the state of Alabama. Of that 30%, 12% of the vote came from black men. 18% of the vote came from black women. One of the points Ms. Sloan will make in this video that I'm about to show you is that black women did, in fact, vote at 50% more than black men. Because, 18 minus 12 is 6. They voted at 18%. They voted 6 more percent. Half of 12 is 6. Blah, blah, blah. That's your math right there. Yeah, but it's not, and it's for fact, but it's just that it's the way she said it was very, very divisive. Now, if you look at what happened in Florida, which I will explain after I show you this video, is the reason why I say Dulce Sloan owes Andrew Gillum and black men a big ass apology. So, without further ado, Dulce Sloan on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah in wake of the Doug Jones Senate victory. Here we go. Be using captions to break what she said down.
We're on Dulce Sloan, everybody. So, Dulce, big turnout last night by black people.
Not just black people, black women. Did you know 50% more black women voted yesterday than black men? In fact, 98% of black women voted against Roy Moore. 98%. The only thing 98% of black women agree on is no Roy Moore, Idris Elba is fine as hell, and do not get our hair wet. So this happened because of us, black women.
Wow. You say us, but did you vote in Alabama?
No, I didn't. But do you have another black woman on this show you can thank? So on behalf of all black women, I'm taking a victory lap, you know, but these titties don't run.
And you know what, Dulce, people are saying thank you to black women. You know, online you saw it. It must be nice to see black women's contributions finally recognized.
Yes! Yes, it is! We've been through so much. And you're welcome, white people, you're welcome. But let's be honest, we didn't do it for you. We did it for ourselves. No black woman cast her vote going, this one's for Scott. Scott. So if you really want to thank us, how about y'all change the laws to make it easier for us to vote? Or sing our praises by giving us raises. Or at the very least, cancel winner. You know only white people like snow.
Those are fair points, Dulce. So, you know what, let's move on and analyze last night's election.
No. Black women don't have time to analyze. We got to get more done. Fix net neutrality, health care, and binge watch Empire. I'm out!
All right, let's point some things out real quick. Andrew Gillum, candidate for governor of Florida. Here he is pictured with his black family. Now, being a black first kind of people that we are, you would think that mostly black men and black women would get behind this guy. But I also like to point this out as well. Since we like to boast about percentages, what exactly happened here? 91% of black men, all black voters, voted for Gillum, and only 81% of black women voted. So let me ask you this question right here. Where is Dulce Sloan, who was born in Florida, to explain this? How about instead of making comments on my state, saying on behalf of all black women all over the United States, all over the world, that I'm going to assume that what she was talking about, taking credit for what happened in Alabama. Why don't you take the burn in a state that you were born in? And yes, being on a panel full of black women on yesterday, I would say that they are also kind of, they're kind of like, everything gets blamed on the black woman. Black women are getting blamed for Andrew Gillum losing. Now, if he had more than the 81%, say if black women voted at 91% or, you know, at 94%, since they do so much more than black men, Andrew Gillum would be the governor. No question about it. Andrew Gillum didn't lose by that many votes. Now, let's take something into account. There is talks of a recount now. Andrew Gillum, who originally conceded, has rescinded that, and we'll just see what happens with that. But as it stood on Tuesday's midterm, black women, especially black female YouTubers, have been pretty silent on this. Or, you know, from what I've heard on yesterday, black women get blamed for everything, even Andrew Gillum. Yes, if you're going to take credit for what happened in Alabama, you got to take the blame for what happened in Florida. I am sorry, take the good with the bad. For once, I would like to see black women correct black women instead of taking the praises for everything that happens good in the black community. And what is we as black men are gonna do if you do that? Are we gonna constantly point it out? Are we gonna constantly gloat about this? I mean, constantly bragging about what you do versus being silent on what you don't do is causing this stuff. And what you didn't do is what you claim you did in Alabama. And just in case you were wondering, all of you Black First Democrats, how about explain why only 81% of Black female voters voted for Andrew Gillum, but 91% of those same Black female voters voted for Bill Nelson, the white Democrat for the Senate? Yes, explain this one, Black women who are on YouTube that constantly call Black men defeated failures. Yeah, why did only 81% of Black female voters in Florida vote for Andrew Gillum, but 91% voted for Bill Nelson? Is anyone gonna answer that question out there? Or, or do I need to do like y'all do us? When y'all say, explain Black men, do I need to do an explain Black women? Explain this. All right, let's recap. All right, Dulce Sloan needs to give Black men all over America, in Alabama, in Florida, in the world over, a goddamn apology for boasting about shit, but not being able to say shit about something that happened in the state that she was born in. Andrew Gillum, good luck on a recount if they do that. And also, explain Black women. Explain. All right. All right. As always, at the beginning of any of these videos, I ask you to please subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and hit the like or the dislike button, because that's your freedom to do so. And leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let me see what you think. All right. Have a good week, and I hope you're safe out there. And remember, don't blame everything on Black women. Just this.